harvester will not refill occasionally. It's a bit closer. There we go, refill. Should be my entire supply of... Oh, it's not. We have 6 litres left on the truck. Okay. As I said, I tend to use a green class tractor, so I'm going to step through my stuff. That sort of colour. And if you go to class.com, you'll find the shade of green there, because obviously they're actually a real world manufacturer. And, oh, I forgot. Temporary course. I think, hopefully this will work. Oh, I do miss the... Back in Farm Sim 17 there was a vehicle tabber mod which allowed you to set up groups of vehicles. So Shift Tab would tab between the groups, and then Tab would tab between the individual vehicles in a group. Okay, class. No. So, yeah. And really, my avatar was just, what was it? I think I was playing Farm Sim 17 and I just took a screenshot, basically like this on the tractor. And then there was another tractor in the background, and when it came to creating an avatar, I just cut out sort of the main subject of the picture and used that as the avatar. And I don't have that picture anymore because that PC got retired, and this is now the second PC since then. Anyway, please don't tell me. Oops, excuse me. I probably need to drink my tea as well. Ooh. I have not developed the American what's the word for it? Preference for cold or iced tea. I still prefer my tea to be hot. And that one, not so much anymore. Oh, we're full again. Yes. And if we're halfway, I guess we're looking at about 1.2 million litres of silage, maybe, or maize for silage. And the mower's finished, so get this. Emptying. Move the mower over to the last field of grass that we have to cut now. 650. Yeah, we could be more than 1.2 million litres. Okay, where's the mower? Beep, 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 beep. There you go. Turn the engine on. Fold it. Okay. Again, we'll cut the end rows. It's a bit annoying that the I'm guessing it's something to do with the vehicle setup. Some vehicles will treat the front mower as their point of contact, and the rear mowers are just, well, they are what they are, and if they cut the grass, they cut the grass, and if they don't, they're all tough. And you get similar on some other pieces of equipment as well. It's usually why I play using single-use pieces of equipment. So I'm not going to daisy chain together a cultivator, a planter. Yes, by all means. Yes, use creativity. I'm not really an artist. Somewhat, I can look at a picture and say it doesn't look quite right, but I can't necessarily tell you what's wrong with it. If it's supposed to be a picture representing a thing. Now, obviously, if it's a creative thing, then that's up to creativity. My other hobby is model trains, and you can look at a model train, a model. And there's sometimes you look at it and say there's something missing, and having watched a bunch of really good modelers, started to get appreciation of stuff that's in the real world that most people who make model railways don't think about. So go to a train station, look at the space between the tracks. There's a load of trash there. And there's one guy I watch, he models the trash, he models the garbage. Yeah, I'll take a look. Obviously not right now, but I can do that a little bit later. And things like fire hydrants, post boxes, TV aerials if you're modelling the 1970s, 1960s, satellite dishes if you're modelling more recent. And so many modelers miss that, and you look at it and you say, oh, there's something missing here, but I really can't place it. And it's not until they actually you see someone else doing it, you say, oh yeah, that other guy, he's not doing that. And most of them get, you've got the track, you've got the trains, you've got the places where people get on and off, you've got the places where freight gets on and off, but you're missing other things. And especially if you're modelling something in the 1970s or 80s, there's a lot of disused freight yards, disused stations, tracks going off to nowhere. They used to go somewhere, but the line was closed. But you can still see that line. Even today, you go out for a walk in the countryside, you can come across something that is just dead straight, dead flat. A lot of the time around cities they'll turn them into cycle paths or footpaths, but out in the countryside you'll just come across this intentionally strip of flat level ground, and chances are it used to be a train track that's not there anymore. It's, you know, it's kind of interesting. But as I said, I'm not an artist. I can't draw to save my life. I can't write poetry. I can't write stories. Although technically, this kind of thing is sort of a story. But I can look at other people's work and say it's good, but I feel there's a hole somewhere, and I can't tell you what the hole is. I think the funniest story I had was it's a 1990s TV series, Babylon 5, which was a space opera. So it's based in space. There's lots of shots of spaceships flying across the screen. And the artists who were generating the images added lens flare as the ships flew across. Lens flare is a thing that only happens in atmosphere because the sunlight is catching molecules in the air. There are no molecules there's no air in space, so there's nothing for sunlight to flare off of. But they looked at the pictures and added the lens flare because it just made it feel more realistic, even though in reality it's not. But the audience has never been out into space, so they don't know that that's what space looks like. And that was a case of someone looking at a picture and saying, something's missing. Well, how about we do this? It's totally unrealistic, by the way, but we should add it. And really, all I'm doing here is I'm just talking. Okay, where am I going here? I mean, in essence, my avatar, it can be cartoonish, but you know, it needs to be, if we include a green tractor and anything else, I don't mind. And if it's not supposed to be a genuine, real world, realistic picture, I'm fine with that, and I'm not going to nitpick things are missing in that situation because, quite frankly, avatars are supposed to be simple. They're not supposed to be complex works of art. Or whatever we end up with. Anyway, let's get this dumped. We're up to 704,000 litres already. Good grief. Okay, that's 750. It's not emptying there. We're going to have to start. Actually, that's not too bad. If we've got 750,000, 1, 2, we're on the 4th panel, and there are. This is about half full, so. And I think, as I said, we were a little over halfway by now. Yeah, and that's why my current avatar is just a tractor. It's hauling a thing behind it, but that's not the subject. Well, the thing behind it is not the subject. I cropped, as I said, most of it off. Actually, I think I do have the original image, and I'm using it on my Facebook wallpaper. But Facebook isn't public access. I use Facebook to keep in contact with family, because obviously I don't. How about we go with one image? 3 revisions. I'm not sure what you mean by revisions, but if we start off with 1, I'll take a look at it and then we can work from there. That does mean that we use 19 litres. We use 19 litres of silage additive in the harvester, so we might be close to finishing this field with just the silage additive we have. That'll be good. 25,000, good grief. We are filling this thing up very quickly, which is obvious. Oh, 10:38. So plans for today. Since the kids didn't come visit, we are planning to head down to the basement because the floor needs swept after the workmen cleared out. And as I said, we have to move some things around because we have everything packed into the south side, and it would be nice to be able to walk between things and around things without stubbing your toe on power tools and stuff. Unfortunately, we can't put things back on the north wall until for another week and a half, until the concrete's dried, so that'll be a bit of a delay. I was still working, don't know how far it's been. Oh, I can actually see I've been tabbing into the tractor to see the silage additive. The silage additive's actually displayed on the information panel just above the min now. 17 litres. We've got more than 17 litres, but that's what it says we have. Oh, okay. Honestly, I don't know. Other screen. Oh, lots of stuff there. Moving. See the tractor or the mower moving in the background there. It would be nice, I think, if Giants added... We've got a simple AI traffic that just follows a route on the main roads on a map. But they don't have anything that, a neighbour's tractor takes to a field and starts doing a thing. In a way, it would be nice because obviously you've got the contract list, which is right there. You've got baling contracts here. It would be nice if Field 7, the baling contract disappeared, and you could see a mower running up and down Field 7 doing mowing tasks. And in theory, that could be something that happens as part of Farm Sim 25 because they're giving us a little bit more AI capable workers. Oh, don't drive too far forward, that would be a bad thing. And for some reason I'm stuck. There we go. And that's 800, so 2060. Oh,